Cursed. Last time we played the Hierophant, we had some really crazy and interesting fun runs with this, but I'm playing this character blind. I do not know anything about this character. I just downloaded the mod. I mean, I assume they used curses because their character name is the Cursed, and the descriptor says they use curses, and their starting relic is Black Magic 101. So, I do like a good Duvu doll. I like a good Darkstone Parapet, I think the relic's called. But yeah, this is going to be the introduction to some of Slay the Spire's modded characters. I might make this into a little mini series on the channel. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting mods on Slay the Spire. There's dozens and dozens to choose from. Many talented modders have put a lot of time and effort into the game, and the devs of this game have welcomed these mods with open arms. So it's really interesting, and I really enjoy the design of the Hierophant, focusing on sort of pacifism and bribery and using gold as a mechanic within the gameplay. And like I said, I am a very big fan of Duvu doll as a relic, which is the relic that gives you strength. I don't know if that's going to sort of be the theme of this character, but we will find out. Another try. We don't get Niao's Blessing. I am tempted to try and cheese a couple of elites, at least one. This is Ascension 0, so I don't expect to have too much of a difficulty with hallway fights. But the plus 7 max HP is just, I don't know, it's boring. So we have our usual strikes and defends, and we have our, we have one curse in our deck already. Dregs. It's basically a wound. But these are our two starter deck unique cards. We have Cleanup Workshop, which is gain 3, block and draw a card. It has Right. When using this, you choose one card to exhaust. Okay. So these are ways to get rid of your curses, and you get the effect, but you only get the effect if you exhaust a curse. And this gives you a curse. So a slightly better Iron Wave, but it adds a curse. Yep. And then we... Yep. Clean up the curse, and... Okay. So it looks like they've reused a lot of the assets from existing characters instead of making their own or borrowing it from other games. The Hierophant mod, as we saw last time, borrowed a lot of Magic the Gathering art, which I thought was funny and interesting. So hopefully I don't have associations with these artworks to the other cards. The Curse Blade, deal all 9 to all enemies, add a curse. Deal 5 if the enemy has Bleed, draw a card. So this is sort of the drop kick of the class, I guess. Bleed is bleeding creatures lose HP when they attack. Each turn bleeds reduced by 1. Okay. So it's just another passive damage source that you just apply the stack to the enemy and then they lose the health. Rapid movement gains 7 block, and it draws 2 cards if you exhaust a curse. And these right cards are always going to exhaust a card, so they're all true grits in their card pool. I mean, AO, we can't go wrong with early area of effect damage. I mean, we are the Cursed. T-set's not too bad. It's... I mean... I did take these question marks considering getting curses from them. So now we just need to lean hard into our rights. Okay. So Shop's going to show us a lot of cards and give us a better idea of this character. Again, we see a lot of just recolored base cards from the other sets. Hellfire Breathing, this is effectively Fire Breathing from Ironclad. Whenever you draw a curse, deal 4 damage to all enemies. We have already added a lot of curses to our deck, and it's not even floor 5. Gain 8 block if you have any curses, gain an energy. Gain 20 block, Shuffle 2 random curses into your draw pile. This is just sort of the skewer of the archetype. Just deal, but it's a random. Deal 24 damage, add 2 dregs. So this is the early game attack card. We have 116 gold. We're up against Hexaghost, who adds statuses, not curses. Posture check. I will adjust my very fancy chair all the way up to the max setting so that I cannot. It will not let me recline at all. I am fully postured. It's between Curse Staff and Hellfire. We already picked an AoE card, so I am leaning towards taking the just the raw damage. Although I'm already looking for ways to write these curses away because we only have this one cleanup workshop. Character's kind of cute in this one. He's got his little looks like a Swiffer duster. He's sweeping the room with magic powers. What is this upgrade? What do the upgrades do? Okay, so it's just probably more damage. More damage. Very, very clean. Do we use the beta art for the curses? It is my new house. Thank you. This is my office for all my magic cards and my desktop setup and whatnot. I would like to get something on that back wall over there near the door, even if it'll only be visible when the door is closed. But I gotta find something to put there to make it a little more colorful. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll just lean into the Curse Staff. 2 mana for 24 damage, just heads up, is quite a lot. That's just a better rate than even something like Streamline, or we have hit our 3rd curse. There is a point where too many curses becomes a thing. I mean, we have several curses. There's not exactly a shop coming up in the near future. I'm gonna have to pass on this one. I do like curses, but not that much. 30 damage is a lot. This is just, yeah, I mean, this just lets us cruise through Gremlin Knob or Lagavulin easier. So we get our free elite bonk. Hopefully we can actually end the fight. Alright. So we see more cards. Surprise attack. An 8/5 damage, draw a card. Okay, so I mean, this is just, the fact that this cantrips is very nice, although this artwork is definitely... Is that Clothesline? Doesn't look like Clothesline. Maybe it is Clothesline, it's just the green is very off. Right, gain 3 strength, ethereal. Okay. So we have strength scaling with this character. We've already taken several curses, and we have 2 cards that put curses in our hands. We effectively have 5 curses in a 15-card deck, so we're basically always going to have a curse in our hand. I'm leaning towards this. Gain 5 block, apply 2 weak to all enemies. I'm leaning towards the strength scaling. What does the upgrade on this do? It doesn't remove the ethereal, it gives us 4 strength. This is an additional card draw, though. I have to go to the card draw. 1 card is definitely going to be more powerful, especially when we have Ink Bottle. Vajra, so even more strength scaling. Really looking for multi-hit cards. Hell's Gate open. At the start of your turn, add a random cursed card to your hand. So this conjures a card, but I don't know what the cursed cards are. I assume it could be like Cursed Strike, Cursed Defend. Oh, this is our Cursed Wand, and this is Cursed Blade. Okay. Cursed Staff. Okay, so we have been picking cursed cards that just are sort of base bread and butter style effects that are going to add. Okay. Deal 7 damage, draw cards equal to the number of unplayable cards in your hand. That'll be really good against Hexaghost because they're going to give us burns. I'm interested in the Hell's Gate open, but I think this might just kind of be a Hello World style defect thing that'll just clog up your stuff. Getting an ad for Tom Clancy's Without Remorse starring Michael B. Jordan, streaming now on Amazon Prime. That's good luck. I think I'll take the wheel. This is, again, more card draw. Card draw is good. I actually think we can take the Super Elite here. We have a lot of strength. Maybe this is hubris on my part, but It's either Knob or Lagavulin, and we have a 2 energy deal 30 card. I'll take that upgrade. I'm still at full health. So it's a beefy Knob. We can already clean up Workshop. This is guaranteed cycle. This is gain strength. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. It's not too bad. We're gonna take a little bit of damage this turn. By a little, I mean 20. Okay, so we can finish off with the potion and save 14 health. I don't think we need to save 14 health. I think we're fine at 20-ish. These next hallway fights aren't going to be a big deal, I don't think. So we do this, and then this. Oh, we could actually lose 0 health in this fight. Or I guess we lose 1. That's good. I like that. Bottle Lightning this early doesn't seem great, but at least we have a card draw spell. I guess we can put it on the release strength. Circle of Corruption. What is this? Okay, Circle is an unplayable card that can be activated using other cards in hand. Okay. Whenever you play a skill card, deal fire damage to a random enemy. Okay, so these are passively unplayable cards that just sort of have power effects while they're in your hand. And cards like Wield are going to presumably work with Circle because they're unplayable. This is like Reflex or Tactician from the Silent. I think I want to release Strength, bottle the release Strength, so that we have immediate strength, almost immediate strength scaling. Dexterity is free. This is like a flex. This is just flex, I realize, but maybe flex is good if we have a lot of card draw, because we have Cursed Blade and Cursed Wand and Cursed Staff. I'm leaning towards Wield again. I just want card draw. I'm just gonna stack strength, I think. Multi-hit cards would be very nice. Alright. So there's Surprise Attack again. This is, it's gonna exhaust every turn, every time you use it. Deal 9 damage, next turn draw an additional card. This is, I think, one of the first unique arts, because this is Transmutation. Surprise Attack doesn't seem bad. It's just, I mean, it's always gonna give us a little bit of an ink bottle proc. The only times this would work against us is things like Time Eater and Beat of Death. I mean, it's just Flash of Steel, kind of. I don't think I have enough skills or comboing to take advantage of Circle of Corruption. I'll just take the Surprise Attack. Would have liked to finish that fight off in one turn, but it's not the end of the world. So this is draw 2. And Regret doesn't feel great. I would love to exhaust that as soon as possible. We have lethal here, right? Yeah. Meow's Might, our first rare. First rare. Okay, so 1 energy skill, draw 2 cards, reduce the cost of all cards in your hand by 1 this turn. Woo! I mean, I see the Adrenaline artwork with the little whale eyes on it. That's powerful. I don't think I need to read the other cards to take advantage of that. Question is, do we upgrade it? A lot of these are just raw damage upgrades, But at least strength is +1 strength, which I like a lot. Yeah, I'm just want the strength scaling at this point. We're always casting this card on turn 1, I think. No curses turn 1 is not great. Really not great to have no curses turn 1. Can we make curses? No, we cannot. This might just be very bad. Circle of Flames. We don't have any curses, which means our only strength scaling card is going to vanish into nothing, which is not great. I mean, at least these can exhaust non-curse cards. It's not going to do anything, but it's... Oh, I could have taken an unplayable card and used Wheel to try to hit a curse. I have a 3 and 11 shot, or 3 and 13. It's not great, but it still would have been probably a better choice. Oh, my ink bottle will proc when I play this, though. So I do have a chance. Well, there wasn't a strike on top anyway. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there was not a curse for a long, long time. Okay, we might have to... This might get very bad. By might, I mean it probably will. Okay. So we might die to regret. Hey, Veloptimus. Oh, thanks to hear it. Thanks to hear it, if that makes sense. I'm glad to hear it. I remember making my college schedule. So we can -3 his strength. I was a first-year peer advisor back in college. I was one of the people who helped other students make their schedules. So this is cycling. This is cycling. Now we can get rid of this stupid regret. And unfortunately our only damage is applying curse. We've done a good amount of damage. We do have, like, okay damage cards. Upgrading this cleanup workshop was probably the best decision I've made all fight. Although we have a lot of curses now. And get rid of the burns. This is drawing us 4 cards. We're getting a lot of curses. There may be too many curses in our deck. We have... I mean, the minus strength here is really putting in the effort. Making sure we don't just immediately lose this run. The wields are effective card draw. Alright, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. We don't have a lot of burns in our deck. We only have 2 burns. We only have 5 burn pluses. If we can... We just need to draw this staff again and we'll be good. Oh yeah, I think we'll be good. We're good, we're good. We're fine. So we get the extra gold because we have the golden idol. Now we get to look at more rares. Okay. Out for Blood. 2 mana power. When an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 bleed. So this is just Envenom, but with bleed, which is when the bleed triggers whenever the opponent attacks, not at the start of their turn. Circle of Abyss. Whenever you play a card, gain 2 block. If this is exhausted, gain an energy. Again, circles are just sort of passive powers that happen in your hand, but you cannot play them. Parallel Worlds. Copy all cards in your hand and shuffle them into your draw pile. Huh. So that'll duplicate curses, that duplicate... just... okay. We don't really have any block scaling. All of our block is in a 0-cost cantrip and just defend pluses. And the fact that these are unplayable cards is somewhat offset by Wield, which is going to draw us... it just replaces unplayable cards in our hand with hopefully playable cards. So I think I am leaning towards the Circle of Abyss. Pandora's Box will shake things up a lot. Cursed Key is very appropriate. I don't know if it's necessary, though. We have... I don't think this is a deck that needs 4 energy. Pandora's Box would completely randomize our run and make a lot of crazy things happen. Press 1 for Pandora's Box, press 2 for Cursed Key. Cursed Key will give us an energy at the start of each turn. When we open a non-boss chest, we get a curse. We are literally the cursed character. Pandora's Box could be a curse. It could be a curse in itself when it just randomizes all of our starting cards. Pandora's Box will spin all of the strikes and all of the defends. It will transform every strike and defend in our deck. This is the better play. Okay, Ashes to Ashes, draw 4 cards, so we have a lot of card draw. More Wield. Cursed Relic. I'm just skipping this. Cursed Relics deal damage equal to 2 times the number of relics you have. Oh, I'm a relic hunter, alright. This card doesn't seem amazing. Although I do like the art of some of the worst relics in the game. I assume the art for this card was made before some of these were reworked or removed from the game entirely, but these are some all-star relics of some of the worst relics in Slay the Spire history. Void Form. Shuffle 2 random curse cards in your draw pile. Whenever you play a curse, gain 2... whenever you draw a curse, gain 2 strength. Oh, that's strong. This is Demon Form a la curses. Right, gain 3 plated armor. Circle of Flame. Whenever you play attack, deal 2 damage. Cursed Boomerang. Deal 4 damage to an enemy 3 times. Okay, so this is just cursed damage. Circle of Amplification. Whenever you play a power, draw a card. These are all going in our deck. We're not picking these among these. These are just happening.